house the 10 winners of this year's 2K TV Awards will be receiving. Prizes include a ton of 2K21 VC, and this year we're also throwing in some 2K22 VC to get you off to a good start. Of course, what good is VC without the game? A digital copy of NBA2K21 is included in the prize package, plus a 2K21 My Team Dark Matter card of your choice and more.
Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the shore of Lake Michigan on a cloudless day. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer, Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. With the new G League Pathway program, some say that the NBA is competing now with college hoops for top high school players. G League President Sharif Abdur-Rahim said, "I don't think so. This is an opportunity for unique talents, a select group that are tracking toward the NBA. It's a different model from college. Guys, we'll see how this works out in the years to come."
DA, thanks a lot. And this should be a fun one because of the pace these two teams play outdoors. It's all about up-tempo basketball.
Kev, I'll be surprised if the shot clock gets below 10 even once tonight. That's how fast both of these teams play. And consider this, in the NBA, across the entire 30 teams, your best field goal percentage always comes in the first 8 seconds of the shot clock. This should be tremendous.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Schroeder and Gilgeous-Alexander, they're up in the backcourt. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. And it's Jerome in at the 3 spot. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Junior's out there at Bledsoe. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Junior.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. To the paint, he's looking for Giannis, who finds it. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Now, here's Schroeder. Really played well against Sacramento in his last outing. Adams trying to free himself up, and he gets it back. Really left alone that time.
That's the long-range damage that this coaching staff wants Shai Gilgeous-Alexander searching for. Nicely done.
Bledsoe kicks to Junior. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Middleton the pass to Junior. Thunder with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was that is authority right there.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. And Eric Bledsoe, a special kind of athlete.
And 3 separate knee surgeries in the rear view, but still so fast, his teammates call him Ferrari. The way he's built, a muscle car might be more accurate.
There's the pass to Junior. Bledsoe dishes to Junior. Here comes with the double team. 6 to shoot. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
And so here is Oklahoma City. The Thunder have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And once Trigger was asked to name his favorite NBA city, I believe it surprised a lot of fans when he said Milwaukee.
That's right, Greg, but he cited the strong German culture there. Schroeder, of course, went straight from Germany to the NBA. He relied his athleticism early on, but now he's seeing the game much better, plays under control, can lead the team. He has had a tremendous amount of growth.
That's good from Schroeder. He's perfect from the line this time.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down hard.
Let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Gallinari. Here's Schroeder. No good. That would have tied it.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. With that win against the Kings, he's another guy who really showed up to play. Bledsoe against Schroeder. Bledsoe passes to Antetokounmpo. There's the feed to Junior. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And here's the fast break. Jerome, no good. Bucks leading by 5. Pass to Junior. Knocked away. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Oklahoma City is gone 1 of 3 from behind the arc so far in the game. To the inside. And Gallinari throws it down.
Yeah, I'd like to see Gallinari attack the basket. It provides a nice counterbalance to that shooting ability.
Floats it up for Junior. And Junior throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Passes it to Gallinari. There's Jerome, and he gets it to go from the corner.
But Danilo Gallinari, obviously much more known as a scorer, but how about the court vision there?
Junior kicks to Giannis. Bledsoe right side from 13. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Giannis has got 3 assists tonight.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Under trailing by 7. Schroeder, right side. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases for him.
And Junior throws it down hard.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with the defensive pressure and the ability to force turnovers.
Yeah, I thought the giveaways were a tremendous factor. They were taking some chances on D, jumping in the passing lanes, that sort of thing. But it really paid off for them.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
George Hill's checked in for the Bucks. Under trailing by 7. Here's Bost. His last outing, 16 points for him. And that one's good. Noel.
How about that show of strength from Nerlens Noel? No fear in how he attacks the defense on these shots.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Junior. The kick out to Hill for the three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instinct. He doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. At the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
Silva's checked in, and Todd subbed in for Chris Middleton. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Beasley's checked in. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Thunder have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And the technical free throw is good. Here's Schroeder. Second shot opportunity. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. Now, here's Junior. He's guarded closely. Silva hits the bucket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Bledsoe is out there with Junior, and it's Silva in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Gallinari. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Raptors, put on a show. He finished with 57 points, and he was efficient out there, whether it was from the field or at the free throw line. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Gallinari down low, defended by Silva. Can't cash in from close range. Giannis has a 2-pointer. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots off to a good start.
And just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Thunder trailing by 13. And stolen by Junior. Broken up for Giannis. Close down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Oklahoma City's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Milwaukee with the rebound. Silva's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Jerome passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Muscala. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. They get it back. Adams throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Chris Middleton.
Well, you love when Steven Adams shows his strength. Even with the defense in his grill, he finds a way to score.
The Bucks making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Schroeder's checked in. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over, emphasizing the importance of a deep bench. A few teams, Doris, across the league are riddled with injuries right now.
And this is where your front office has to find a way to be successful year after year. And players over the course of the season maybe won't play for 5, 6, 7, 8 games, and then an injury opens an opportunity, and you have to have a high level of professionalism at the end of the bench to endure these moments.
Giannis throws it down.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder, trailing by 13. Adams outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Thunder have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. Schroeder hits them both.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
On his left side, uses the glass to finish the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Pass to Jerome. Schroeder passes to Jerome. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Jerome's got 8 points.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
There's the lob. Antetokounmpo hammers the alley-oop through.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. And the Thunder with the possession here. A 12-point game. Schroeder passes to Muscala. Lopez against Adams. To the middle. There's Schroeder. It's tipped, and they get it back. Adams' shot is good. Bucks leading by 10. Middleton the pass to Junior. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Bledsoe against Schroeder. Down low. Jerome, good. 10 points for him.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Junior gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Thunder trailing by 12. Thunder passes to Gallinari. Will not drop. He's shooting 3 for 8 and not happy about it. Junior with it. Now defended by Adams. Inside. Antetokounmpo kicks to Bledsoe. Junior dishes to Middleton. The pass to Junior. Adams brings the double team. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Junior. And Adams sends it back.
This is one of the toughest bigs in the league. Steven Adams challenging opponents defensively. Nicely done.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Todd comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. Adams outside. Down low. Jerome, good. Jerome's got 12 points in the game.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Count the basket. 18 points for Junior.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
2:52 left now here in the second. Here's Bost. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Up again, and it's Adams on the follow.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Bucks leading by 10. It seems like every team, Greg, needs that one enforcer, that one guy who's going to get under opponent's skin.
Well, in one poll of coaches and players, Adams was voted the second dirtiest player in the league. One guy said he's real physical, but maybe he crosses the line, throws the sneaky elbow here and there, commits extra hard fouls, yet Adams usually escapes foul trouble.
And it's Schroeder missing.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Wesley Matthews checked in for Milwaukee. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Junior. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Beasley's checked in. And Hill, no good on that one.
What a pickup George Hill is. This guy's...
Time is on to Kumbo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, you guys were able to get the lead. What was the key to getting all those open shots?
It was just getting stops, getting rebound, getting out of the cushion, finding lanes, finding open guys.
And you made the most of it, Chris. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Thunder. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Schroeder and Gilgeous Alexander, they're up in the backcourt. And it's Jerome in at the small forward position. And Gilgeous Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trailing by 17 to the inside. Shoots. Here's Adams, and it's good, 2 points. Adams has got 9 points.
Well, Steven Adams was a bit raw when he entered the league, but you can see right there how sound he has become as a finisher on the interior.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Thanks very much. Well, Steven Adams could be the league's most physical presence. All-star Jimmy Butler said that he is just so strong. Butler says he hit me with a screen, and I thought my life was over. Adams said his strength doesn't help with flopping. The refs are like, get up. Guys, he has a sense of humor about it, and maybe that's a counterbalance to his great physical gifts.
You're right, D.A. He is strong. Thanks for that report. He throw good, Junior. You know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs. That was a huge get. Go back to Kobe going to the Lakers. McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
Bounce pass, Schroeder. Pass to Adams. Takes it to Schroeder. Adams trying to free himself up. And there's Schroeder. That's good. The assist by Adams. Adams has got 3 assists tonight. Here's Junior trying to get open his hoop. And Junior throws it down home.
Eric Bledsoe's court vision is probably underrated. What a pretty pass.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And here's Schroeder. He's got 11. Here's Adams. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds in the game.
They have been real dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead. Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. At the elbow, Adams. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Back in off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7.
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first, and what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
And Giannis gets it to go.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over, so you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Oklahoma City's gone 7 of 15 from 3-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with the matchups?
Milwaukee making a switch. Ilyasov is checked in. Alexander surveying the D. And Gallinari kicks it over to Schroeder. Pass to Bost. Here's the 3. Oklahoma City gets a new shot clock.
Boy, I love how hard Steven Adams works on the boards. Excellent timing for that putback.
There's the lob at Kumbo. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Giannis has got 8 points here in this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Schroeder. The 3-pointers off the mark. Milwaukee leading by 22. Giannis passes to Junior. And Junior throws it down home.
You can see the evolution of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates.
There's Schroeder. Adams trying to free himself up. They shoot again. He takes it up and lays it in. He's got 13.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
Throws it up high. Ill-placed alley pass into the lane.
Goodness, say that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Oklahoma City's gotten blank from 3-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Schroeder with the ball. Eric Bledsoe covering. Hooked away. And here we go. Junior heading to the hoop. And that's a rugged play.
That's straight toughness.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And it's the Bucks on the break. Junior gets the ball. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
checked in for Chris Middleton. Muscala, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Adams has got the ball here for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Adams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Schroeder. A three off the mark.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Schroeder against Bledsoe. To the paint. Here's Muscala. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Timeout called the Bucks. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent...
Here's Junior, called on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Robertson, he's checked in. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. And stolen by Junior. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. Oklahoma City has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Passes to Baisley. And just miss after miss right now. Milwaukee has gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Greg, you played against some terrific players, including the late, great Kobe Bryant. I'd love to hear your thoughts on playing against Kobe.
I mean, his passing is still tough, I'm sure, for many to deal with because he was just taken from us at such a young age. But this guy was a ferocious competitor and someone who showed us in life and in tragedy that you need to make the most of every moment that we have here. You know, I just appreciated to really the fans getting to know Kobe once his career was over, because I think he was able to let his guard down a little bit and show us a lighter side, a more competitive side.
That is an excellent point. And the foul called on Junior. That's his third foul of the game. On defense, the Bucks. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. The pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Junior, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Gilgeous-Alexander's gone 3 of 9 tonight from the field, 33%.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
For Milwaukee, they have missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4 of 7 from the foul line tonight.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And that one falls for Todd Matthews. He's checked in for the Bucks. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
And another steal for him. And that's his second. Where did that come from? That was beautiful. They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
With repetition, you can see the court awareness of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander developing. This guy is going to be a problem as a passer.
Giannis dishes to Junior. Gilgeous Alexander comes with the double team. Hill passes to Tom. He feeds it to Junior. Pocket 6. On the wing, Giannis. And they double up Giannis. Shoots a fader. Gilgeous Alexander pulls it in.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Here's Robertson. A three-pointer off the mark. Milwaukee has gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on 3.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Robertson finds Gilgeous Alexander, and the foul called on Junior. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Antetokounmpo. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Jerome is checked in.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Terrence Ferguson's checked in for the Thunder. Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
I always appreciate the unselfish nature of George Hill. He always has his eyes surveying the floor.
Here's Ferguson. Outside, Gilgeous Alexander. Over Hill, and the shot is long.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And the Bucks with possession here. Now, here's Junior. He's guarded close. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Gilgeous Alexander. Pass to Jerome. Back to Gilgeous Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ferguson for 3. No good on that one.
Well, he tries to answer with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
And so it's Milwaukee holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. Back right after this. In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Bucks making a change here. Junior's checked in. And so it's Milwaukee now. Williams dishes to Junior. And stolen by Noel. Junior's out there with Hill. Then it's Williams. Then it's Matthews. And it's Lopez. And at the center. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
The Buck shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Oklahoma City called for the foul. Greg, it's very difficult for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys work back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before. And now he is tied for the second most 40-point games in an NBA season. What a year.
Wow, he has brought it every night, and nobody seems to have the answer for him.
And he's tied with 52 games of 40 points or more. Just saying that out loud, I still don't believe it's been matched, but that's the kind of year he's had.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Picked his pocket. Schroeder looking over the floor. He kicks it to Muscala. Over to the wing. Jerome, no good.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Junior, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Junior's got 43 points. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to Muscala. Gallinari with it. Matthews covering. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Danilo Gallinari very content to find his teammates.
Timeout called the Bucks. And the league taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
That's a tough one, isn't it?
For the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually. It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
The shot by Williams, no good. And the foul called on Junior. That's his 5th foul. And the Thunder making a switch here. Robertson, he's checked in. Now Schroeder passes it to Muscala. No good on the triple. To the middle. DiVincenzo kicks to Junior. And Junior throws it down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Schroeder outside. Adams against Lopez. Here's Robertson. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Robertson's got his first points of the game. Here's Junior. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 9 rebounds now tonight to the right side. And Adams with the slam.
Boy, the strength and the activity of Steven Adams makes him a force on the backboards.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Ilyasova's checked in. You know, Doris, I've heard some experts say, you look at the 6-foul limit, the NBA is basically the only sports that takes stars off the floor. Doris, what would you think if they just tacked on an extra free throw instead?
Kevin, I absolutely hate the idea. The best defensive teams at any level of basketball guard at a high level without fouling. There's the drama aspect of a player being in foul trouble, either at the start of the game or down the stretch.
Again, what an avalanche!
One more 50-point game from him as he continues to move towards the top spot.
I have never seen a season like this. Over and over, he continues to explode on the offensive end.
The top spot for most 50-point games in the season comes from the scoring year of all scoring years. Wilt Chamberlain's amazing 1962 season. Wilt actually averaged 50 points a game that year.
As physical a player as there is in the entire NBA, Steven Adams putting the defense in a tough spot.
Real good, Adams. And Oklahoma City making a change here. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Bucks are going 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter.
How about the look at the midair theatric switching hands before the slam?
Wow, added just a touch of class to that throwdown. For Oklahoma City, they've gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Schroeder outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll do it, folks.